Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit Podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Dammy, also known as Dammy's Doodles.
And we're glad to have you today. And I'm drinking coffee because I got my free birthday drink from Starbucks because...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mama. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, baby. Let's tell them the normal stuff, but then remind me I'm going to tell you a funny story about Pink Pearl. Because...
Ooh.
Yeah. So today is Thursday, the 4th of October, 2018, which means today I am 41 years old. I told the people that do the Starbucks at Barnes & Noble last night, and they were like, no, you're only like 25. And I was like, I'm about to have a 19-year-old daughter. That doesn't really work that way. So 41. And stay tuned for Yummies because I have a gift for y'all.
A gift?
Yeah, a discount on my new pattern. Okay, this is episode 314. We'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you guys. Now, how we totally screwed this up last week.
Okay.
But let me say, it looked right on our screen when we were recording. And then when in editing, I was like, what the crap?
So I think you need to go to your right, and I will also go to my right. So like this.
So I need to go towards my coffee cup.
No, to your right.
So I need to go this way.
Yes. Just make the heart shape.
I'm like confused.
No, it's not that hard.
Okay, wait. There we go.
Yes.
Did I do it?
There.
Okay,
that should be close enough. We
shall see if that worked in editing. If it didn't, you guys, I don't know. We may just have to start making our own hearts. But as I was saying, a big welcome back. We love you guys, to all our returning viewers, and a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. This is only our second time to record with this setup, so I think the lighting is better for Dammy this time. And just thank you so much for bearing with us. There is going to be spots where it gets jumpy for a second or two. That's just the reality of recording on
the Wi-Fi.
On the Wi-Fi, on the internets. Our fallback solution, if this did not work, was for me to go to Seattle once a week and record at Dammy's dorm.
And that's expensive.
That would have been very expensive to take the ferry across every single week. So, Dammy, we have somebody who introduced themselves in the Ravelry group this week. You want to give a shout out?
Why, I would love to, but I forgot the name. Linda, who is Tanglist from Maryland.
Welcome, Linda. Thanks for introducing yourself. We hope we're glad to have you. We hope you enjoy the show. If somebody's not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do and why?
You should join and introduce yourself in our introduction thread because you'll get a shout out on our next episode and be able to participate in all our owls and giveaways.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the Pink Pearl story now before we get into the actual episode. So I woke up, I don't know what time it was. I fell back asleep, but then I woke up again, and Pink Pearl heard me wake up because she has like spidey senses and knows when the alarm on my watch goes off, and all it does is vibrate, and she knows. And she came and jumped in the bed, and she was nuzzled up next to me, and I gave her pets and everything. I was scrolling on my phone. I was giving her pets. And then she starts trying to chew on my phone cord, and I'm like, no, stop. What are you doing? And then she starts like headbutting me in the side. And I'm like, baby, are you telling mama happy birthday? Oh, you're so sweet. You want to give cuddles to mama? And then I had the realization, it's Thursday. It's wet food day. She's waiting for me to get out of this bed and give her a can of wet food.
Yep. That's my cat.
I thought she was being all nice and sweet and being like, mama, it's your birthday. Yay. And it was also cracking Daddy and I up this morning because you were texting me, and I changed Dammy's text ring to a cat meowing. And every time
so it just kept going meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, every time it went off, Pink was like, wait, what? Where's the cat? Where's the cat? It was funny. It was very funny. Did you watch the video that I put up on her account?
Yes.
I saved it to put at the end here. I saved the cantaloupe video and the other video I showed you. So, all right. Well, we have quite a lot to talk about because we have one of the quarters of RAL ending and prize winners. We are reviewing Tin Can Knit's new book, and they gave us one to give away to one of y'all. Very cool. And lots of other stuff. So we probably should just get started. Here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what is on our needles.
I need to tell you something first, though.
Oh, what?
We did the heart wrong.
No! What happened?
We both were going the same direction. Again.
So if I go this direction and you go to your left,
That.
does that do it?
I don't know. I'll check when I process the video. You guys, it's just going to be trial and error. I mean, we're trying. Okay, Dammy, what is on your needles?
I'm not going to show you because I haven't made much progress on either of them. But
Okay.
the first thing I am working on are my Orpheus socks, which are the part of my Hadestown collection, which I need to do more stuff in. I'm using US 1.5 2.5 needles, and the yarn is Dye 4 yarn, Merino silk in the Spouting Lava colorway. And another thing I'm doing is the Straightforward Mitts. This is a pattern by someone, a German name, I think. I can't remember. It's on US 3s. 3.25 millimeter needles. The yarn is Penguin Soup Emperor Sock in the Baker colorway, and the pattern is by Monet Drager.
Oh, I was just looking that up to put in the show notes.
And that's all I'm working on.
So that we have it for next time. Do you think you can release another pattern before like November?
Doubtful.
Okay. I just saw a notice that the gift along stuff they're starting to put out information about it, and you have to have designed at least 10 patterns in order to participate. And you have 9. I went and checked. So.
Well, shucks.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Okay.
So what are you working on?
I'm working on my zigzag blanket. This is the 10-stitch zigzag pattern by Frankie Brown. It's on US 4s, 3.5 mil needles. I finished the 54th stripe. Out of Pandia's Jewels hand-dyed yarn snug in the pumpkin spice colorway. And I started the 55th stripe with Mint Rain hand-dyed tough sock in the Daydreamer with hot pink colorway. I got 1.5 zigzags done every day except for yesterday. Because I went home at night. Because I usually do it while we're watching TV. But I left early to go run some errands before I went to knit night. And so when I got home, I video chatted with you, and I just didn't get it done. So I will see if I can catch up on it this week. If not, I've still got 9 zigzags done this week, which is 2 more than I had been doing. So that is going. I am working on your 19th birthday wrap, which is not going to be done for your birthday, but it is what it is. This is the Cathedral wrap by Joji Locatelli on US 6's 4 mil needles, and the yarn is Knit Pick Stroll hand painted in the Borealis colorway. And what I did was I put in that stitch marker right there, that sheep. That's how much I knit on it this week.
Wow.
So it's probably about 3.5 inches. So I have not measured it again to see how close I am to the 36 inches. I'm not there yet, I know. But this may be a belated birthday, Merry Christmas gift, Dammy.
Oh.
We shall see. And then I cast on for my nephew Wyatt's birthday hat for his 7th birthday. I'm using the Lowland hat pattern by Tin Can Knits, which is the same one I used when I knit my niece Lola's birthday hat. I'm just using a different yarn. So on US 7's 4.5 mil needles, and the yarn is Knitology Bouncy Worsted in the dashboard colorway. So what you do is you provisionally cast on stitches first, and knit. It's in garter stitch, but with a couple of different stitches on the edges. And I think I have about maybe a dozen more ridges to go. And then what I will do is I will graft the two ends together, and then I will pick up stitches around and do the crown of the hat. So, we're
cute.
What?
It's gonna be cute.
It is going to be cute. They really liked it when Lola got her hat, and the boys were trying it on. So I'll do this one for Wyatt for his 7th birthday, and then I'll do the one for Waylon for his 5th birthday.
Oh.
I know, I can't believe they're that old. So, and then this is my non-knitting, still crafty project. This is the Kitty in a Stocking cross stitch, and all I have left is a little bit more of the back stitch.
Oh.
So I just need to do, I think the back stitching I need to do is like right around the edges of the red.
So cute.
And it'll be done. So, I mean, I probably need about half an hour more and I'll be done with it.
It's precious.
So, and then the only other kit I have left that's non-knitting is that embroidery one. But I don't know if I'm going to cast it on, or not cast it on. I don't know if I'm going to start it because my English paper piecing class is next week. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll be a palette cleanser at some point during the next year. So, and that's everything I'm working on. So I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
Too. But I have bad news for you.
What?
The heart was not right.
What?
Now we are both on the outside of the things. So which way did you go?
I went this way.
And how did I go?
You went with your right hand to your left. Yes, like that.
Okay, so we both need to do the opposite thing.
Okay.
So I need to go this way.
Isn't that how we tried it the first time?
No. I don't know. If that doesn't work, then you're just going to get hearts like this because this is going to drive me batty. Okay, let me tell you about what I finished. Because I finished, sorry, I didn't pull them over here.
What did you finish?
I finished 2 things this week. I finished my bestie Katie's birthday socks. So this is on my French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern on US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles in mint rain hand dyed tough sock in the Daydreamer with hot pink colorway. So they're flip flopped because they were 2 50-gram skeins. So I love how they turned out. I love how the Daydreamer kind of striped. So I finished those, and that's why I am now using this yarn on my zigzag blanket. And then the other thing I finished is my 39th preemie hat of the year. This is from my free top-down preemie hat pattern that you can get on Ravelry. It's on US 6's 4 mil needles, and I held double Fezza yarn Socktastic in the Seafoam Sprinkles colorway, and one of the colors from the Black Trillium Little Sock Gradient set in the Crater colorway. This is the Seafoam Sprinkle is the one that I showed last week, the mini skein.
Oh, yeah.
So there was enough to do a small preemie hat by holding it doubled. So, and then I hadn't done this in a while, but I bound off using the contrast instead of binding off using the black. So I thought that was fun. So, all right, that's everything I finished. So I think we're ready to move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, Yummies. What are Yummies, Yummy?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. The heart still did not work, and so I give up. Make a heart.
Wait, can we try one more time? I'll go this way. So this is my right hand going to my left. So use your left hand going to the right.
Okay.
We'll try that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just make individual hearts.
Okay. So remember, what did I do? I go left hand to the right, and you're doing?
Right hand to my left.
Okay. We'll see if that works. Okay. It's not in the show notes, Dammy, but you had some news today. Would you like to share it with our lovely viewers? Because I know they're going to be excited for you.
Sure. I got cast in our winter play here at school, which is Before the Eclipse, which is a collection of Anton Chekhov's comedies.
So it's like the equivalent.
Mushed together.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of a book full of short stories.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what role you'll be playing yet because
in rehearsal we are going to figure that out and which roles should overlap in different scenes because it's different characters in different scenes.
And all of y'all will be on stage the whole show.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool. I'm very excited. So it's at the very end of January and early February.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for you and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
So, let me show you this lovely treat I got for myself for my birthday. Are you ready?
What is it? Oh my goodness. Where did you get that?
At Fred Meyer. It's a cafe cup.
Where in Fred Meyer?
At the bakery.
They haven't had those.
So the cup is made out of chocolate.
I want it.
Sorry, it's my treat.
Maybe our frozen yogurt machine will be working.
Oh, has it been broken?
Yes.
Did you break it?
No, it's just been consistently broken along with the cappuccino machine.
For shame. Your birthday presents are being delivered today.
Oh. Okay, what does it have to do with the cappuccino machine?
I don't know. It just popped in my head. I didn't buy you a cappuccino machine for your birthday. Sorry. So, all right, let's talk about the yummies that are in our show notes. So I got some stuff from Yuko at Honeyberry Studios.
I need to grab mine, so I'm going to mute myself right quick.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Okay. Well, one of the things that she sent me, it was so sweet. She was doing this thing where she was sending a card to someone every day for a full week. And she sent me the sweetest card. So she sent this card that says, "You're doing the best you can with what you have." And she wrote me the sweetest note. And it was just lovely. And it meant a lot. And I cried. So she sent that. Hey, Dammy, do you want to show what I got for you? Beautiful.
I've got one of these on my wall at home already. But
I have one on the mirror in the bathroom, but I thought you might want one for your dorm room.
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered was, no, she sent me this as a freebie. Holiday cats.
Cards.
It's a card. And then I ordered the holiday kitty to do pad, which I'm gonna have to give Dammy some. I will tear it apart somewhere and give you some.
When I run out of my holiday puppies, I need some.
Yeah, I have a succulents one. And then this was the whole reason really that I did the order though.
Llama calendar.
It's 11 by 14. And it says dream at the top. And then look at these llamas.
It's a llama calendar with cute little llamas.
They are adorable. And on my invoice, she said, "P.S. Please scratch Pink Pearl's belly for me." She loves Pink Pearl.
I know Pink Pearl.
Me too.
Where is she?
Where is she? She is sleeping in my seat on the couch.
Lazy baby.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't grab something for Yummies. Hold on. I'll mute
Mute
myself.
yourself.
Mute myself. Be right.
Hello. It's nice to see you. Okay, here she comes.
What were you saying to them?
Hello.
Oh. Dammy gave me a birthday present.
I told him right when he came in the door to give it to you.
He is exhausted and had to work late to clean up somebody else's mess. So these are both from Carrot Top Paper Shop. So I got it Anne Shirley and for Gable's Heroine. Be the heroine of your life. And then I got this, which says, isn't it splendid to think of all the things there are to find out about? It just makes me feel glad to be alive. It's such an interesting world. So it's beautiful. So I'm going to hang it on my wall. I'm going to hang it over next to where my calendar is with the other and ones that I have. The Isn't It Nice to Think Tomorrow and the Imagine one I have from Karen Hallian. So thank you, baby. I love them. You have something to talk about.
Yeah, so I got this in the mail, and I got them for super cheap. So I got a couple of Great Comet flyers, and this one is it's a Broadway one.
Hello, Josh Groban.
And Danae Benton.
Josh Groban singing Daddy Shark. Yes. with James Corden. So funny. We watched it at Mom's group on Tuesday because one of the moms hadn't seen it, and it's so funny.
Okay, but then I got this one from when it was off Broadway.
So who is those?
It's Philippa Sue and Lucas Steele.
Okay, there's a glare on it. I can't, so that's why I can't tell. Fantastic. Which side are you going to hang out?
Probably this one.
Okay. Very cool. I got a gift in the post this week too from Pam, who is Chiefy on Ravelry. I have to stand up to show you.
And I knew about it.
So this for my love of sunflowers. And then there's all the knitting stuff, hats and mitts and needles and yarn and socks and yarn basket. It's so cute. So cute. I had no idea. So thank you so much, Pam. I love it. If it's great. And I'm wearing it today for my birthday. I also got another present in the mail this week.
Oh.
Dammy's roommate is coming home. It's okay. So this was a gift for my bestie and her family. And I've been wanting this book for a while. It's called Grace Laced by Ruth Chow Simmons. And it's seasonal. And it's a journal. So like here's winter, resting in God's character. And there's beautiful art that she has painted all throughout the book. And there's journaling spots.
So pretty.
It is beautiful. So a friend of mine had this, and I saw it in person and looked through it and was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I want it. And then I just had not ever bought it for myself. So I'm so thrilled because it's lovely. So I cannot wait to work my way through that. Yeah. Okay, Dammy, I released a pattern this week.
Did you? I had no idea because I didn't help with it at all.
The pink is coming out brighter than it is. It's got more of a flamingo tint to it in real life. So this is my A Walk in the Park cowl. It's super long. It's meant to be used for whatever the season.
For a walk in the park, if you will.
So you can wear it long like this, like in the spring and summer. You can wear it doubled in the autumn. Is my microphone going crazy?
Only a little bit.
Okay, I'm not going to triple it because I'm afraid it's going to make a lot of noise. But so this is made using black Trillium yarn. I used one skein of her lilt sock for the pink, and then I used her gradient set in the crater colorway. So it's 5 5 colors, from pale gray to black. And it's knit it's provisionally cast on and then knit in the round and then grafted, so you have a double thickness. And I love it so much. And I released it on Monday maybe, but through this coming Sunday, the 7th of October, you can get 25% off of the pattern with a coupon code, all capital letters, Happy B-Day CC. It's a really great beginner color work pattern. So if you've never done color work before and want to dive into it, this would be a good one to try. Because it's only color work 2 rows out of every 12.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. I love the pictures. My sweet friend Mel shot the photos for us. And I love how it turned out. And I can't wait to see how y'all knitted up the yarns you use. My testers all did different things, and I love seeing all of them, just all the different options that you could do with that. So, all right, is that everything?
I suppose so.
I think it might be. So let's talk about hashtag GGK Crafty Pad. What is it?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge. We have a list of photo prompts for each month. So you take a look at the prompt for that day, take a picture related to it, and post it anywhere you like. But we pick our favorites from Instagram.
That's right. And so our October list has started. It's got several like autumn and Halloween and think prompts like that, as well as stuff for your and my birthday, because we're both October babies, and all kinds of stuff. So what are we about to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
Here come the photos. Those were our favorite photos. Great job, everybody. It's never too late to join in. You just take a look at the prompt for the day. So, for example, on Thursday, the 4th, when we're recording it, the prompt for today is celebrate.
Okay.
I'm going to have to take a picture with my cafe cup to celebrate. So you take a look at the prompt for the day. You take a picture interpreting that prompt however you want. We're very cheater friendly on that. Post it on Instagram. Make sure in your caption you use hashtag GGKCraftyPad. If you have a private account on Instagram and you are participating in GGK Crafty Pad, you need to PM Dammy's Doodles, to make sure she's following you, or we can't see your pictures. And yours might get chosen to be featured on the podcast and in the show notes and social media. So the only upcoming event that I have settled that I'm definitely doing is English paper PCing class, which is next week, next Friday. So a week from tomorrow when we're recording this. So I'm very excited. I cannot wait. So, all right, I think that's everything for Yummies. So we should move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about what we are reading, watching, and listening to.
Yes. The heart worked. The only thing we're going to have to figure out is like making it look like the right size, because like I think I'm a little further back from the camera, so you know what I mean. But it did work. It was the right direction.
Me with whoa! No, I forgot what we did.
It's on the other video. where you talked it through. We should put a note in our show notes about it, about which way we go.
Okay.
All right, but we have a lot to talk about this segment, so let's get started. What are you reading, Dammy?
Okay, so I haven't made that much progress in Phantom by Susan Kay. I'm still reading that, but the reason I haven't made much progress in it is because I had to, for a class, read the entirety of The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Le Guin in like 5 days.
And there was some struggle to understand it, but y'all worked it out.
Yeah. I write a reflection paper on it.
Okay, so what would you give it out of 5 stars?
4?
Okay.
When it's like the first time you read Lord of the Rings, you're like, I don't know any of these names. I don't know where they're going. I don't know why this was made into a cool movie.
Oh. Yeah. I have not watched this movie, apparently.
No, it wasn't made into a movie. I was just using that as a comparison.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry. I was confused. What else
are you... like, thematic elements are the same. I'm also reading The Glass Scientists, which is a webcomic by Sabrina Katungo.
Cool. Are you getting your 15 minutes a day in?
Yes.
This refers to our...
July, August, September. Well, no.
October, November, December.
Yes, Rowell's. The other one finished.
Okay, so let's first talk about the July, August, September one. We had 19 people read at least 88 of the 92 days. So they all got a coupon code for 20% off a single pattern. They got their virtual badges. Dammy, why don't you tell us who the finishers were, and then we'll tell them the winners of the ebooks.
Okay. A.A. Lauzon, Andrew's Hip, Crafty Mom 2010, Crazy Knitting Fool, Frymeister, Jennifer Reels, Joe Didia, Ninja Chow, Knitting Kitten 2, Crafty Katie 15, Merlin Magic 21, Moe's Crochet, Psycho Hulakian, Russ Strauss, Cher 2014, Shirley Knits 123, Silver Luna 2112, S.S. Stingle, and Zen Knits 130.
Great job, everybody. That's awesome to read at least 88 of the days. So what we did is we drew for 4 winners. Each of these 4 winners is going to get their choice of any of our ebooks. You'll have 30 days to claim your prize, or you forfeit it. So if you're one of these 4 winners, I just need you to PM me, Java Pearl, and Ravelry, and tell me which of our ebooks you would like to have. So Dammy, do you want to tell us who the winners are?
Sure.
Okay.
So the 4 winners are Crazy Knitting Fool, Cher 2014, Angie's Hip, and Zen Knits 130.
Great job, y'all. So make sure and PM me and let me know which of the ebooks you would like. All right, Dammy. Then we also had 4 people read at least 61 of the 92 days, and they got their virtual badges already. But why don't you tell us who they were before we tell them who won a single pattern?
Okay. Craft Worker, VVFB, Windalika, and Wisconsin Knitter.
Great job, you guys. So Dammy, we drew for 1 winner who won one of our single patterns. If you are the winner, I need you to PM me, Java Pearl, and Ravelry. Tell me which of one of our single patterns you would like, either one that Dammy did or I did. And you have 30 days to claim your prize. So Dammy, who is the winner?
Windalika.
Congratulations, Windalika. So again, I need to hear from Crazy Knitting Fool, Cher 2014, Angie's Hip, Zen Knits 130, and Windalika. So since that finished, we have now started our October, November, December row. Finish line is open. Chatter thread is open. So the challenge is, if you're new, is to read 15 minutes a day. I don't care what you're reading. Audiobooks totally count. Magazines, newspapers, blogs, those all totally count. The graphic novels, comic books, it doesn't matter to me. Just want you to read at least 15 minutes a day. You post once in the finish line thread, and then you go back and you edit it. At minimum, we need to know that you read 15 minutes each day. You can put more precise. You can tell us what you're reading. You can make cool graphics to show us what you read. That's all optional. And then at the beginning of January, we'll lock the thread, and if you read 88 or more of the 92 days, you'll be entered into a giveaway for one of our ebooks, get a 20% off a single pattern coupon code, and get a virtual badge. If you read 61 to 87 of the 92 days, you'll be entered into one or more giveaways for a single pattern and get a virtual badge. If you want to post on social media about what you're reading, use the hashtag GGKRAL18. If you have any questions, feel free to PM us or post in the chatter thread. Okay, great. So let me tell you what I've been reading. I'm continuing to read Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, really enjoying it, having a real good conversation with my friend who I'm reading it with. I'm also reading The Sacred Enneagram by Christopher L. Hertz, and enjoying that one quite a bit. I'm continuing to reread Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which is book 2 in the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I'm rereading that along with the Harry Potter and the Sacred Text podcast and the Splish and Flick and All Potter podcast. This week I read the one where they crashed the car into the tree.
Yep.
The flying car. And then I've listened to both of those episodes. And then yesterday I read the next chapter, which is in the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to listen to podcasts about that. I read In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. Totally did not go the direction I was expecting it to. It was very interesting, though. I read The Jane Austen Project by Kathleen A. Flynn, which is actually pretty interesting. So, like in the future, they figured out how they can time travel back. And so their mission is to get a copy of a book that Jane Austen wrote and never finished. Or
Sanditon?
No, something else.
Sanditon is the one she didn't finish.
No, she finished it. She decided not to publish it.
Lady Susan?
That doesn't sound right either. Anyway, but a lot of interesting things happen instead. There is a little bit of adult content, so I wouldn't let your younger kid read it, but it was very interesting. And then I've picked back up on the Kinsey Milhone series by Sue Grafton. I finished reading You, so I have VWX. So I only have 4 more books because she passed away before she did Z. So 4 more books on that. And then the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich, I finished reading 11 last night. And I have 12 and 13 ready to be read. So that's what I am reading. Watching wise, I watched a Hallmark movie, All of My Heart, The Wedding. This was like the 3rd in a series of movies with the same characters. So I finished rewatching season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I'm watching season 6 now. I forgot the whole bit about, or I didn't realize I was at the place where Buffy died, and they brought her back from heaven. I mean, like, I knew it in my head, but I just didn't realize we were to that place. So, and I'm missing watching TV with you, Dammy. I think I'm going to say all of these things myself.
Yep. I watched nothing.
There's the new Criminal Minds started last night. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe if you get time, you can watch it. So we started watching season 16 of NCIS. They were able to rescue Vance because remember he was kidnapped. I miss Abby.
Yeah.
We're watching season 5 of NCIS New Orleans. Pride survived being shot numerous times.
Well, good.
It was touch and go there. I was like, they cannot kill Pride off. What are they thinking? They almost did. They almost killed him off. And I was like, no. We're watching season 12 of The Big Bang Theory, and that's the final season. Okay. Who besides me has watched the original Murphy Brown? So this ended in 1988. So I didn't watch it while it aired. I watched it all like in reruns. So when I heard they were picking back up the series with the same characters 20 years later, I was like, I got to check that out. Now, if you've been following us for very long, you know I'm not really a comedy person. I mean, Big Bang Theory is really the only one that I've watched. I tend to like older comedies, Mad About You and Friends and things like that. But I was like, I have to check this out. I have not laughed so hard in a very, very, very long time. It was a hysterical episode. I'm also not very political, and it just had a lot of politics in it, but I don't know. It just tickled my funny bone in a way that I haven't had it tickled in a while. So I'm interested to see the next episode. Yeah. Watching season 3 of my Hallmark soap opera, Chesapeake Shores. I think there's 1 or 2 episodes left of it this season. Watching season 10 of NCIS LA. They survived the rocket launcher blowing them up. Deeks almost died. See, what is all this? All these people almost dying. And then season 12 of Murdoch Mysteries, there was the whole Angel of Mercy / death. In fact, I asked the hubs, I was like, before we realized it's what it was going to be, I was like, is it called the Angel of Mercy? Like, so when a medical professional aids a person in passing away without their consent. And I was like, is it called an Angel of Mercy or Angel of Death? And I looked it up, and it's actually interchangeably used. So that's what the episode was about. But Murdoch built a Roomba. It was very funny. It was very funny. So, and then listening to my faves playlist, my favorite murder podcast, just listened to the new episode today, and it was really good. And Rachel Hollis stuff. And I'm participating in the hashtag Last 90 Days challenge that she's doing. If you want to know more about that, you can look on my Instagram or PM me, and I'll tell you about it. So, what have you been listening to?
Just random Spotify playlists while studying.
Yeah. Do you prefer to study to like classical music, or do you prefer to study to something with words, or?
If I'm like studying science, not something with words.
Okay. Yeah. I think we all have different types of music that motivate us in different ways. Like, I know if I have got this project that I need to hunker down and push through, I turn on the Hamilton mixtape because that will motivate me in ways that nothing else can.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't tend to like to listen to music while I'm reading. If I do, it needs to be something like classical or something instrumental, because I lose focus too easy otherwise. So, all right. Well, I think that's everything for this segment. So we should move on to the next one before Dammy falls asleep.
And now we're going to talk about our September, October, November artistic autumnal owl.
Yes, so this started on the 1st of September, and it runs through the 30th of November. It's for any project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince this is related to autumn. No whips are allowed. You have to start your project no earlier than the 1st of September and finish it by the 30th of November. Every project that you finish and post in the FO thread is 1 entry into the giveaways, unless your project used less than 20 yards, 18.3 meters of yarn. If that's the case, you need to group it with at least one other project that totals at least 20 yards, 18.3 meters, and then post both of those, or how many ever it takes, together in one post, and that post will be 1 entry into the giveaways. If you have questions about that, PM us. Feel free to poly dip in other owls as long as it meets the rules. We've got lots of lovely prizes on the screen right now, and we're going to talk about them because it's the first podcast of the month. Do you want to start?
Sure. So we have the Orange Camper Bag by Art by Anna from Rhonda, who is Dueling Needles.
We have the Small Orange Bag by Knit RX Sews from Rhonda, Dueling Needles.
We have the Library Book Bag and Notions Pouch by Bags by Awesome Granny, also donated by Rhonda.
We have a skein of Undead Yarn Vampire in the Don't Eat the Baby colorway from Eileen, who is leaner.
We have 2 winners will win 1 skein each of Cascade Yarns Casablanca in the fall colorway.
We have a Knit Companion Stand It Up, donated by the company.
We have a Halloween stitch marker set made and donated by Teresa, who is JASC Creations.
We have 3 winners are each going to win 1 set of stitch markers made and donated by Julia, who is Nimrus. There's 2 Bride of Frankenstein sets and 1 Labyrinth set.
We Then we have when you think I'll zig, I zag. No. Then when you think I'll zag, I zig pattern designed and donated by Amanda Ray Cole, who is Scaly Knits.
Thank you so much to the donors for donating those prizes. If you'd like to know more about them, you can go to our show notes,
geekygirlsknit.com.
and you can see larger photos and links there. You have to be a member of the Geeky Girls Knit group on Ravelry to participate. The social media hashtag is hashtag GGKAutumn18. We will lock the FO thread the morning of the 1st of December and draw for prize winners on the next podcast after that. If you are a winner, you'll have 30 days to claim your prize or you forfeit it. There's a chatter thread in the Ravelry group so you can chat along with everybody about what you're working on, or if you have questions, you can post there. Dammy also gives a shout out there to everyone who finishes projects as well as here on the podcast. So, Dammy, who finished projects?
Andy, D-Door4, I Now Hour, Philippa MC, Frymeister, Inky Minky 184, Jennifer Reels, Jodadiah, JP Music 15, K Bowman 123, Knit Central, Knit Live Love, Knitter Chow, Knit Kitten 2, Lil Angel SG2, Elma Call, Nicole S, Penny Gale, Ristrauss, Silly Mom, VT Kimmy Kim, Wombat Knitter, and Yarn Taxi Driver.
Great job, everybody. So keep working on those projects. You have just under 2 months to get them finished, and you might be a prize winner. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we try to answer them.
Yes. Okay, so what's this week's question, Debbie?
This week's question is from Charity, who is Scrap Fair from Virginia. Hi, Cece.
Hi.
I'm wondering if you could discuss the knit a sweater in a month details. I know you mentioned in the past that there is a formula for calculating the number of stitches, a hashtag, and possibly a group to participate with. I'm thinking some of us might like to be new participants this year, and I'd love to get this info ASAP. Thanks in advance.
Yes. So Charity actually emailed us this question, and I asked her to post it in the Ask the Geeky Girls thread. And so we've jumped ahead to answer her question since it's time sensitive, and then we'll go back and answer the other ones in order. So what Charity is referring to is Nanny Swemo, which is stands for National Knit a Sweater in a Month.
Which nation?
Whatever one you're in. This started out as an offshoot of NaNoWriMo, which is National Write a Novel in a Month. And that's a challenge to write a novel of 50,000 words or more in 1 month in November. And so National Knit a Sweater in a Month came about to challenge you to knit a sweater of at least 50,000 stitches in a month. I have participated in this for the last 5 years. So we're going to try something here. I'm going to share my screen and see if I can show you. All right, Dammy, can you see that?
Yes.
All right. And nothing's covering up anything?
No.
Okay. So I've participated for 5 years. This year will be number 6. So my first one was the Hoaloha. And then I did the Miranda, I did the Fairchild, I did the Sugar Maple, and I did the Puntilla. And then I reknit the Puntilla because I needed to change the size. So, no, this was the reknit of it. The Puntilla, I had knit the Puntilla not during Nanny Swemo.
Yeah.
And then I reknit it then. So let me tell you what my plan is for this year, and then I will give you some more information. So this year I'm going to be knitting the Granito by Joji Locatelli. Can you still see that, Debbie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me click over here and make this bigger. So it's a pullover with adorable little pockets. I try to always pick a sweater that is a lot of stockinette in the round, because that means I can take it places and knit, since the challenge is to knit it in a month. So this is a fingering weight sweater, knit on US 4s, 3.5 mil, and US 2.5s, 3 mils. And it's worn with, she recommends 6 to 8 inches of positive ease. So I probably will knit the double XL. I will take some measurements. Actually, I might get you to help me take a measurement when you're home next weekend.
Okay.
Just to double check. And okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. This is the yarn I'm going to be using. So
Ooh.
this is from Nano Stitch Lab. This is on her scientific sock base. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 463 yards. It's a one-of-a-kind lab experiment. And I got this at, was it Vogue Knitting Live? Or was the other one? One of the knitting shows I went to last November, I got this, and all 4 skeins that I got were in the clearance bin. So I got a sweater quantity of yarn for $40, which is a really great price. So I will be knitting with this. I need to wind this and do a gauge swatch to make sure my gauge is on. So there is a Nanny Swemo group on Ravelry, and I'm going to link that in the show notes. And there are prizes, like people donate prizes, like I'll probably donate an ebook or several single patterns or whatever. But there's lots of prizes that you can opt into to calculate your 50,000 stitches. Am I still coming across clear? Because I just got an unstable internet thing.
You are okay to me.
Okay. Hopefully it's all clear. The thing went away, so hopefully it's okay. So I'm also going to post a link to a post that talks you through setting up a Google spreadsheet to track your stitches, your stitch count. I've done that in the past, but I've found that I prefer better to have a notebook in my project bag. And what I'll do is, especially since I'll be doing a lot of knitting stockinette in the round, I will put down like the stitch count for where I'm at, and then I'll do tally marks until I get to a place where I'm doing an increase. And then, so say I was doing 250 stitches and I did that for 10 rows, that's 2,500 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did an increase and increased up to 260 stitches and did that for 10 rows, and that's going to be 2,600 stitches. And then I add those together at the end of the day so that I get a daily total, and then add that to the overall total. Yeah, so that's what it is. You can pick any sweater that you want. Typically, fingering weight sweaters are going to give you the closest to 50,000 stitches. It would be probably pretty difficult to knit something in like bulky weight and get that stitch count unless you were making like a sweater dress or something.
Mm-hmm.
But you can pretty easily kind of get a guesstimate if you do your swatch and then like walk yourself through the pattern and just kind of do a guesstimate of how many rows it's going to take you to make 1 inch or whatever of this section before you do the increases or whatever. So yeah, I've said, this is my 6th year that I'll be doing it, and I have loved it every single year, and I cannot wait to cast on this sweater. It's been in my queue for quite a while, and I cannot wait to get it knit so I can wear it. I think my average tends to be, I finish my sweaters in somewhere around like 17 days because I set everything aside. Like the only thing that I will knit on while I'm working on my Nanny Swemo sweater is probably preemie hats.
Yep.
And then I catch up on all my zigzags when I finish the sweater. So did that answer all the questions, Dammy?
Yep.
Oh, there is a hashtag. It's well, it'll be 2 different ones. You can either use hashtag Nanny Swemo or hashtag Nanny Swemo. I think it's 18. I don't think it's 2018. I think it's just 18. But that'll be shared in the Nanny Swimo group. So hop over there and join in. I would love to have you knit along with me. It's always lots of fun to challenge myself, and I love being able to post pictures on it day by day on social media and be like, oh, wow. In the last 2 days, I've gone from just having the yoke to being like partway down the body and just being able to like visually see the progress I'm making. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. So thank you so much, Charity, for that question. I had not even thought about talking more in detail about Nanny Swemo because it's just become such a normal part of my routine that I forget there's people who don't know about it. So I hope you'll join me, and I hope others will join us too. Dammy, if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
Go to our Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
That's right. All right. I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.
And now we have a review and giveaway.
Yes, we do.
Uh,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Strange Brew by Tin Can Knits.
Yes, so this Tin Can Knits is Alexa Ludeman and Emily Wessel. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Okay. I had second guessed myself for a second. This is their brand new book. It's a colorwork knitting adventure, and it is amazing. I'm catching the light out of the kitchen reflecting.
It's okay. Just ignore it.
We thought about doing it where I was screen sharing, but then I don't want to show you the patterns, like the details. All right, so
the technical details.
Yes. So as always, they have such amazing photographs in this book, and I am really, really in love with this book, with what they've done. So they actually went to Iceland to take all the photos. How about that? That's just, oh my gosh, look at that.
It's so pretty.
So here are the sweaters. Oh wait, that's better. The sweaters. So what it does is it walks you through the recipe patterns. It walks you through each of the designs, including being able to do cowls and hats as swatches. And then it goes through the resources. So, Strange Brew is a recipe for a colorwork yoke sweater that is knit bottom up or top down in 3 gauges and 25 sizes, from baby to big. Love, love, love. So what they do is, like, I'll show this because it's not like the pattern. So this is the size. This is the sizing and materials page, and it walks you through. You can do this sweater in Aran, DK, or sock weight. It tells you, it color codes it. So can you see like where it's like green and pink and yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Color codes it to tell, so you can like easily, your eye can catch, okay, I'm doing this in sock weight, I'm looking at the yellow stuff. So it walks you through your gauge, it walks you through your needle sizes, it walks you through a sizing table.
Ooh.
This is so much work that they have put into this. So what they tell you to do is you choose your sweater size, you choose your yarn, you pick your design method, construction, and motifs, you make your swatches or maybe a hat, you knit your sweater, you wash and block your masterpiece, you wear it with pride and cast on another. We bet you can't knit just one. How adorable is that?
I love it.
So it also does a roadmap to talk you through whether you're doing bottom up or top down. It tells you where you're starting, what you're doing, so that you know what the next part in your process is. Here's some more of these beautiful sweaters.
I love it.
So it walks you through yoke design. It talks to you about how a yoke is shaped, whether you're looking for horizontal or vertical patterning on your sweater, where you want to put your patterning, if you want to do details on your hem, cuff, neckline. It walks you through recipes and tells you how many stitches you should have at either the increase rounds or the decrease rounds, depending on if you're doing top down or bottom up. It talks about how the 2 different options of how you can align the patterns. And then it gives you the actual patterns. So we're going to scroll so that we don't show any of the pattern details, because that would be not cool. How adorable is that one? So cute. It talks to you about steeking. If you want to make your sweater in the round and then steek it to make it a cardigan. It's epic. Okay, so now we're to anthology, which is a hat, a regular cowl, or a tubular cowl pattern that can be used to test for your swatching. Also to test different motifs so that you can see what you might want to do. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Those are some of the hats.
So cute.
Are so adorable. It makes me just like want to do color work everything. And then we have the almanac pattern, which is a love story with, is it Lopi or Loppy?
Lopi?
I think it's Lopi. How about that? Stunning. It's amazing. So this one is actually done in an Aran or worsted weight, but it again walks you through the construction of it with the charted color work. There's some more of the sweaters. They are just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant designers. And then we have Compass, which is a sport or sock weight yoke design based on the sweater, Strange Brew sweater recipe. And it walks you through that. Look at these sweet little babies. It's blowing out that. Oh, there you go. Look at them. Aren't they cuties? So adorable. And then there's the Compass Cowl, which is another way to test your motifs, experiment with your patterns and palettes. I just want to like show you every pattern in the book because it's just, they're all so amazing. This is Marshland, which is Aran worsted weight sweater. Oh, look at that.
I like how you can use the smaller stuff to like test out the motifs for the bigger sweaters on.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
How far through the book are you?
I don't know.
You can't show them everything.
Okay, and then there's the Mountain Mist pattern, and the Mountain Mist hats. These are really cute. I like these hats. These may have to be birthday hats for the niece and nephews next year. That goes newborn to adult large. And then we have the Icefall sweater, which is a cute cropped sweater. And it tells you what to do if you want it cropped or if you want to make it longer. We have the Trek sweater, which I love. This is, I think, my favorite one. I love the detail flows onto the shoulders, onto the arms. And then we have the Fleet hats, which are really, really cute. I love that they love pom-poms too. Now look at this. This is the all-over one.
Oh my.
I know. This is the Moraine. That is just like blow my mind epic. There's the two of them together. Oh, see, and then there's that. I like this too because you can play with so many different motifs.
Yeah, and colors.
And colors. That's
Color palette.
Yep, that's the cartography sweater. And let's see. And then there's also a cartography hat. All right, and then they walk you through, so that's all the patterns, but then they walk you through how to choose your sweater size. They talk to you about like different yarns to use for color work. They talk about, and then they have a humongous stitch pattern library. Hold on, it just stopped loading. There we go. So because it's so graphic heavy. Then they walk you through about why you should swatch for color work and why the gauge is important. They give you tips for stranded color work about like how you do your floats. They talk about yarn dominance, which is that section was just amazing about how they talked about which to do. They talk to you about how to finish your sweater and how to care for your sweater. They talk to you about how to store your knits, abbreviations. Look at those cute kiddos. The yarns, all the yarns they used.
Love it.
Love it, love it. A thank you to their husbands. There they are. There's Alexa and Emily. Amazing brains behind Tin Can Knits. That is Strange Brew. That was epic.
Love it.
I know. I give it like 10 stars. It's amazing.
It's just a lot of information to process at once.
It is. It is. But I love. I'm not thinking that I, as a designer, am at all in their vein, but it's kind of the concept of what I did for the French vanilla socks, where I walk you through measurements and with photos and show you how to take measurements and how to adjust your toe to make it fit better and all those different things. But this is obviously on a much larger scale. And then Alexa and Emily were so gracious that they gave us a copy of the ebook to give away to one of you. I know. So what you need to do is go to our Ravelry group, and there'll be a giveaway thread. You click into there, and there'll be a link to the Strange Brew book page on Ravelry. I want you to go there, find your favorite pattern, come back and tell us in the Ravelry group. And we'll leave this open for 2 weeks. So we'll draw the winner when we record episode 316. And you'll have 30 days to claim your prize if you're a winner. You must be a member of the Ravelry group in order to be eligible to win. So, again, our thanks to Alexa and Emily for sending this amazing pattern book our way. And we hope we've motivated y'all, inspired y'all to do some color work. All right, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment. We made it into the show. Yay. Hopefully the lighting was better this week on Dammy's end. I think it is. And again, bear with us as we're still trying to figure out how to make this work best. We talked about, which we did for just a second in last week's episode, about making one of us bigger at different points. But the issue is, anytime, like if I'm talking and then Dammy makes a sound, it would shift over to her. So I just don't want to make anybody seasick, because I know sometimes that bothers me if I'm watching a television show where they're like jumping back and forth a lot, and I have to like look away because it messes with me. So we feel like this is just a little smoother way to do it. So the only announcement I have is just a reminder about the Great Podcaster Craft Together this in 2019. There's a link in the show note to join that. Yeah. Anything else on your end, Dammy?
Nope.
Okay. We'd like to thank everyone who supports the podcast in whatever way you do it. But we especially thank those of you who support us financially, because it does cost money to make a podcast. There's 3 main ways you can support the podcast financially. First is Patreon, which is a site where you pledge a certain amount a month to your favorite creatives. And then you earn rewards based on what level you donate at. And I'll be doing rewards on Monday, because Patreon usually comes through on the 6th, but that's a weekend. So if you're expecting a reward in October, I'll be doing those next week. Dammy, if somebody wants to know more about Patreon or wants to sign up, where should they go?
Go to patreon.com/geekygirlsknit.
That's right. What's another way?
There's a PayPal button in the sidebar of our website if you would like to make a one-time donation.
And we are amazon.com.co.uk and .ca affiliates. If you're shopping on Amazon, if you click through our website first, we earn a little money back based on what you purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it's a great way to support the podcast by doing something you'd be doing anyway. Especially Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa shopping is coming up. So just a friendly little suggestion there. Dammy, if they want more information on any of this stuff or want to know where to find us online, where should they go?
geekygirlsknit.com, and there are other links to everywhere else we are online: YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. And with that, we're going to tell you goodbye. Stay tuned after the credits for a couple of fun videos with Pink Pearl. And we will talk to y'all again next week. Thanks to everyone who sent me birthday wishes. That's very, very kind. We're gonna finish this up and start editing so I can eat my cafe cup, because it looks yummy.
I want a cafe cup.
Oh goodness.
Maybe the frozen yogurt machine will be working.
Maybe so. All right. Happy knitting, y'all. We'll talk to you again next week. Bye.
More cantaloupe? There you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. All right. One more piece. Just the last one, okay? Last one. Oh, that's my fingers. Don't eat my fingers.
Our cat is a cannibal? Oh no. Are you chasing your tail? Look at that wily tail. Gonna get it? Oh, you got it. Where is it? Where is it? Standing? Oh, there, that tail. You gonna get your tail? Can you get your tail? Oh, you got it. Good job, baby. Good job.